Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Breakfast and Business Meets 8 at 8. 8 minutes of knowledge sharing Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. UK time. Sharing a little bit with you, maybe to prompt you on something that you thought about before but haven't put into practice, or maybe something brand new that you've never thought about implementing in your business before. As you come in, please do let me know whether you're live or on the replay, and also where you're tuning in from, so that I get a good idea of where we're connecting with, who we're helping, and who's tuning in, and whether you're catching this live or back on the replay. Today, I want to talk to you about the importance of collaboration. Now, one of the things in business that a lot of people fall into the trap of is seeing everything as competition and seeing that there's so much going on in the business world, in their industry, in their specific niche, that they're looking around and they're looking at what other people are doing and they're seeing the competition rather than any opportunities to collaborate. Now, in the world, there's so much business to be had that if you're always looking at the competition, what's happening, what's out there that is going to be going against your business, and that's where your focus is, you're going to take all your power away from the opportunity to find ways to collaborate and people that you can do business with. So I want to encourage you today to flip the script on this. I want you to look at the other side. I want you to understand that there is more opportunity to collaborate than you might have otherwise thought. I want you to look for people who maybe already do business with the people that you want to do business with. No matter what industry you're in, no matter who you're looking to work with, there will be people who already have your existing audience. You just got to work out how you can collaborate with them to serve that audience better. And that's going to allow you to open new doors, to work with other people. And we talk about trust equity all the time. If you've never heard me talk about trust equity before, I strongly believe that trust is an equity. It's a thing that you can build up. We hear know, like, and trust all the time, but trust, when it's built up, is like a currency. You can either cash it in to do business with that person later, or it can be transferred, so you can exchange it and pass it over to somebody else. So if somebody already has your existing audience, if they're already working with the type of people that you want to connect with, by collaborating, they can pass that trust equity over to you. I gave this example on Friday when I was on Social Pulse for Agora Pulse about how Brian Fanzo has a big audience that he has on his FOMO Fans podcast. And obviously they know, like, and trust Brian. But if Brian was to recommend something that I did or It's Nomad 9 provided, because they already trust him, when he recommends that, it's going to transfer that trust equity over to us. Now, that's a great way to collaborate, is people who already have your existing audience being able to work with you. And of course, within your industry, there will be people who already work with those kinds of people. Now, just because they're within your industry doesn't mean that they're providing the same services. Everybody's got different unique solutions based products and services within their own ecosystems, and collaborating with other people is going to give you an opportunity to fill the gap of what maybe they don't provide, or to add value where they're not already doing something. It's a way for you to connect with their audience. So collaboration is going to open far more doors than going into this competitive mindset. So many people are focused on the competition and what other people are doing that is going to go against what they do, rather than the opportunity of what will go towards what they do. So there's also opportunities to collaborate outside of industry. So think about people who are working in a different industry but have the same target market as you. Who could you connect with who already serves that audience? Who could you do something with that's going to add value to their audience without any direct competition? So many people don't see the opportunities to collaborate in that way. For example, we do work with people cross industry. We work across a whole range of different industries. And there are people, for example, web developers. For us, we're a social media digital agency. And yes, we build websites, so there is potentially a crossover there. But if we're working with agencies that are web agencies developing websites, we've got the opportunity to bridge the gap where maybe content creation for those websites is the opportunity. Maybe they sell websites, and then in order for the website to perform, they need to update it. They need to keep on top of adding more content to stay relevant. content. And that's obviously not usually the specialist area of a web developer. They're there to build you the best functioning website and make it fast and make it the design style that you like. But maybe once they've built it and they've handed it over to you, or that it's up and running and live, that it's now down to you to keep it updated. Now, obviously, our services of creating content, writing blogs, getting the social content out that drives people back and gets traffic to the website is something that complements that. So how could we collaborate with those people? We quite often have people looking to white label the content creation services that we do. And as an agency, we're not fussed about whether people know it's us doing it or whether we're doing it under the hood, under someone else's banner. What we're passionate about is making sure that people get the help that they need. So really, really important that you understand that there's opportunity all the time to collaborate with other people. You've got to look a little bit harder to find the collaboration. Sure, it's really easy to find that competition because we're always taught, look at what are the weaknesses, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. We're looking at those threats, right? The opportunity is where I want to pull you back to. I want you to look at who could you work with today who already has your existing audience? Who has a service that is complementary to what you do? Who has that audience that you could both collaborate and work together on serving? How could you raise the bar by finding people that you could collaborate with? Maybe to flip it the other way, and you've got services and you want to go and offer more to your customers and clients. You're going to need people who've got complementary services, and therefore you can provide an even higher value offering by bringing those people into your ecosystem. What do they offer? How does it complement what you've got? And how can you pass that on to your customers and clients to raise the bar and really deliver at a much higher level? So I want you to look much more today at collaboration rather than competition. And I want you to focus on the fact that there is so much opportunity, there's so much business out there. Everybody falls into this trap from time to time, looking at the fact that there's already people in my business, in my industry, already providing services like us. We're by far not the only digital marketing agency at all, but that we see the opportunity to work with other digital agencies, people who specialize in paid advertising, who need the content creation generation for social. So we're very much in the same industry, but we work in different areas. Some people who maybe they build the strategy, but they don't do the implementation of content. And how do we slot in with that? Web developers, where they need to write content, how do we fit in with that? The speaking industry, how do we help people to craft actual written content for backing up what they do in the speaking industry? The coaching industry, how do they get their content out of their head and down into a format that delivers? So there's so much opportunity today for you to collaborate. You just got to open your eyes a little bit and take a deeper look at who could I collaborate with today to raise the bar on what we do, what we deliver, and how we help people. I promised that it's 8 minutes at 8 o'clock. We're just hitting the 8-minute mark. So thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Just a quick reminder, collaboration will speed up the process of acquiring new customers, of raising the bar, of delivering a better service and a wider range of services by working with people rather than seeing them as a threat and something that is going to go against what you do. Look for the opportunities of the people you can work with today to collaborate. Collaboration is key. That's it for another Breakfast and Business Meets 8 to 8. 8 minutes of knowledge sharing, 8 a.m. Monday through Saturday. If you found it valuable, please do leave a comment. Let us know what you thought, what your biggest takeaway was. Also hit that share button, tag a friend, let somebody else know, and we will catch you guys again at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for another Breakfast and Business Meets